Hey guys, Max here, and today I'll be giving you guys an updated Blue-Eyes deck profile from the card. Because we got the cards from the card collection, I decided to do an updated Blue-Eyes deck profile with using the new cards like Dragonfire, Rhapsody, and the King of D. So, start off with the monsters. As always, play 3 of the Blue-Eyes. If you're playing Blue-Eyes, you need to at least have a place to have the old vanilla Blue-Eyes. 3 Blue-Eyes alternatives, because the card's nuts. You can reveal Blue-Eyes in hand to special summon this from your hand. You can only summon 1 per turn this way, but then you can target a monster and destroy it. Is it destroy or banish? One of you do something. Your destruction. You can't attack, but you're getting rid of a monster your opponent controls. Last level 8 monster is 2 Dragon Spirit of Whites. This is your banish spell trap card. This is your spell trap removal pretty much for the deck. And it's normal special, target a spell trap card your opponent controls and banish it. Does it have another thing? During your first turn, if an opponent's control monster, you contribute this card special 1 Blue-Eyes from your hand. Yeah, so it's a tribute, here's a Blue-Eyes, which is quite nice. For the level 1s, pretty much 3 Sage of Eyes of Blue, because he's your normal summoned add a level 1 tuner, light tuner, so you can add that evader. 3 Stones of the Ancients, being able to special summon a Blue-Eyes during your end phase, and you can banish to target a Blue-Eyes monster in your bin and add it to your hand. So you got cards like Trade in your hand, and vanilla Blue-Eyes, you can banish this, add that to then this to draw 2. And then 1 of the White Stone of Legend, so you could just add a Blue-Eyes from your deck to your hand, which is another way of milling them to draw 2. Next, 2 King of D. This is the newest card that can run in pretty much almost every dragon deck, but most see this in probably Red Eyes or Blue Eyes. When this card's always treated, this card's name becomes Lord of D while it's on the field. When this card is normal summoned, you can discard 1 spell trap card to add 1 Flue Summoning Dragon, Melody of Awakening Dragon, or Dragonfire Rhapsody from your deck to your hand. If it said discard a dragon, it'd be really good, but because it says discard a spell, that sort of makes them a 50-50. And then for the last monster, 2 evaders, because you can search it using Sage. So you have an evader to disrupt your opponent's turn. That's it for the monsters. Spells. 3 Melody of Awakening Dragon, because this can add you a Blue-Eyes and Blue-Eyes alternative by discarding a card. It's not once per turn either, so you could activate multiple of these in 1 turn. 3 Return of Dragon Lord. Simple, return target a level 7 or 8 dragon, special summon it, and if the level 8 dragon would be stored bad by card effect, you can just banish this, so yours won't, they can't be destroyed. 3 trade-in, because because being able to discard your Blue-Eyes in hand to draw 2 is pretty good, because you have ways of recycling them back into your hand. So you get draw and recycle pretty much. So, plus you see a Blue-Eyes in this, it's never a dead card. 2 Dragonfire Rhapsody. This card is nuts, because if I control spellcaster, there are spellcasters in the deck, because you got Sage, you got King of D, and you have Evader. I've once, with a game of Gimme, I once normal summoned Evader and activated Rhapsody, because it's still a spellcaster. That was kind of hilarious, and I was able to get game from that. So you can target up to 2 dragons. One of them at least has to be a vanilla master, so one's a vanilla, one is a alternative. Yeah, so you have a Blue Eyes and alternative in your bin. You can activate this if you control spellcaster. You can then target those and special summon them. Yeah, including one normal master, special summon them. Your opponent takes no damage until you activate this card. So I prefer to run it at 2. I feel 3, you probably won't have a lot of resources to actually use the card. 2, Silver's Cry, because Blue Eyes, Vanilla, plus Dragon Spirit of White is a normal monster with hand or graveyard. 2, a Dragon Shrine to send your dragons to the bin. 1 card for Consonance, because that whites down a legend in your hand, or the whites down the ancients, you can discard to draw 2, which is pretty. And my own personal tech, I am running the flute of summoning dragons as a one-off, just because it's me, and I thought it'd be fun just to run like an old card like this, because I've won like in a couple of test hands, pretty much. I was able to give. All I had was King of D and 2 Stone of the Ancients on board because I used this. It's silly. So, and for the one-offs, you have Soul Charge, Foolish, Monster Reborn, and Raigeki, because you want to pretty much see them in your. Because this can wipe the battlefield, this can reborn a Blue Eyes or an alternative if it was first summoned by that way. Sends like a stone and just summon all your monsters back really by paying life points. That's it for the main deck. It does consist of 19 monsters. I cannot remember. But it's only monsters and spell cards really for this. For the extra deck, we move on to 2 Blue Eyes Twin Burst Dragons. This guy doesn't need poly. Yeah, he does not do not use polymerization and cannot be special by other ways. Cannot be destroyed with battle. This card can make up to 2 attacks on monsters during each battle phase. At the end of the damage step, when this card battles an opposed monster, but opposed monster was not destroyed by battle, you can banish that monster instead. So if there's a bigger guy, you can just smack it. This guy won't die, but it will banish the opponent's monster. It's untargetable banishment. Still weak. It's still weak to like Mill Force stuff like that. Oh, in 2 Dragon Spirit, 2 Blue Eye Spirit Dragons, because this guy can tribute to summon any light dragon Synchro master from your extra deck. But it is destroyed during the end phase. Plus, neither player can special summon 2 or more monsters at the same time. Once per turn, you need to press turn when an effect of a card in the graveyard is activated, you can negate the activation. This card also works well with the Azure-Eyes Silver Dragon, because you summon this, if anything happens, tribute it off to summon this in defense during your opponent's end phase or anything, because then during your standby you can special summon any of your vanilla monsters, so either your vanilla Blue Eyes or your Dragon Spirit of White. That's it for the Blue Eyes extra deck. Let's move on to the others. So 1 Ancient Fairy Dragon, in case I'm dealing with people that play spellcasters, fill spells and plus a additional summon. Black Rose, Moonlight to bounce a monster, and 1 Crystal Wing. It's also a way, because he's a level 7, that I got level 1 tuners, so you can like synchro this to make Crystal Wing. That's it for the synchros. For the XEs, I want 1 number 38 Hope Harbinger. 1 number 60, no, not number 65, I'm gonna slide down. Number 95, Galaxy-Eyes Dark Matter Dragon. 1 Heretic Sun Dragon Overlord. 1 Divine Dragon Knight Felgrand, because you guys know I like my Felgrand. Galaxy-Eyes Cypher Dragon, and Galaxy-Eyes 4 Armored Photon Dragon. mostly just any level 8s really can do fine in this deck. Not level 8s, rank 8s. The decks that this deck does have problems with is decks like Monarchs, pretty much. They can shut down the extra deck, but as long as you can tribute summon your guys and like pop the monsters, you have a chance. But yeah, if you want to play like competitive, this is a great plan to do it, because there's more summoning ways for Blue-Eyes or any dragon decks now. There's more ways to summon your monsters. So that's been my deck profile of Blue-Eyes. I'll leave a deck list in the description below. And yeah, hope to see you guys in the next video.